Hey Gothamites, if you're new here, I'm London, aka History of the Batman, where we relive the defining moments, one of the most iconic figures in comic book art and literature, DC Comics Batman. So, today is Wednesday, aka New DC Day, aka New Comic Book Day, aka the day before I get to see Infinity War, which I am so pumped about. And I am finishing up our next 1 minute bat history that you Gothamites voted for on Instagram, which I am hoping, and I think it will come out tomorrow. And if not, it'll come out Friday or sometime this weekend. But I think you guys will really like it. So, as I have these random bat thoughts in my head, the mythology that we celebrate every day, either here or on Instagram.com/historyofthebatman, or twitter.com/historyofthebatman, or on Facebook, or on Tumblr, or on my podcast, which will be back really soon. I promise. I really do. I have big plans. The main characters in this mythology are centered around birds or animals of some sort. I mean, think about it. Batman, Robin, there's Red Robin, Batwing, Bluebird, Nightwing. Close enough, right? You get it. You get what I'm saying. But the Batman family isn't just about celebrating winged creatures. It has evolved into this amazing group of heroes ever since Dick Grayson became Robin the Boy Wonder in Detective Comics 38 in April of 1940. But within this family, it makes sense that they're so obsessed with winged creatures and animals that the Bat family would have pets of their own. I hope I got to this point about pets well in this video. I'm not really sure. If not, I'm sorry. So, that was high. So for today's video, I thought it would be fun to celebrate some of the Bat family's most well-known pets over the last 70 years. For me, my pets, who are pretty much like my children, Gohan and Ghost, are perhaps the most important things to me. So I'm sure for the Bat family, it's the same. That's how we relate. I'm telling you, I relate to Batman and his mythology way more than I ever thought I could. But anyway, let's get into talking about a few of the Batman family's pets, because who doesn't love pets? And by the way, if you do not love puppies and dogs, you probably don't have a soul. I'm just saying. And if you are one of those people who don't have souls, it's cool. I still accept you within this Batman community. So come on in, soulless person who doesn't love cute, cuddly puppies. How? I'm sorry, I love dogs. Our first pet is probably the most well-known, and that is Ace the Bat-hound. I'm sure you've heard of him. A Silver Age wonder in his own right, Ace was created by Bill Finger and Sheldon Moldoff months after Superman's Super Canine Crypto debuted in the pages of 1955's Adventure Comics 210. Ace debuted in 1955's Batman issue 92. Ace is a German Shepherd who was found by the dynamic duo of Batman and Robin, who was trying to track down his owner named John Wilker, who was an engraver who was kidnapped by counterfeiters. Of course, this story turns into not only Batman and Robin getting the counterfeiters, but also them trying to find Ace's owner and bringing him back to his home. As Batman, he works with Robin, and as Bruce Wayne, he puts up ads to say that Ace is lost and that there would be a reward if they found him. So of course, to disassociate Ace, the lost dog that Bruce Wayne put up the signs for, Batman and Robin put Ace in a domino mask and named him Ace the Bat-hound to assure that people don't get confused between that Ace and the lost dog Ace. And he temporarily becomes a crime fighter with the dynamic duo. From what I get from this, all you have to do is get lost or lose someone very important in your life and you become part of the Batman family. Is that dark? I feel like that's dark. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Anyway, in the end, of course, Ace kind of saves the day when the counterfeiters tie up both Batman and Robin, and Ace saves them because he's awesome. Even though Ace went back to his owner, John Wilker, he still participated in many following adventures throughout the 1950s with the dynamic duo. And in 1959's Batman 125, Ace even got a high-tech dog collar communicator. You don't just get that baller collar. Baller collar, it rhymes. Stop it. And not be part of the illustrious Bat family. Of course, with tons of characters, including Batman family characters, in Marv Wolfman and George Perez's Crisis on Infinite Earths from 1995 to 1996, the DC Universe was rebooted, which means a lot of the characters just disappeared. But in the 1990s, Ace the Bat-hound returned in some stories, but unfortunately, during the huge event in 1999, No Man's Land, after the huge earthquake that hit Gotham City, Ace kind of disappeared. Maybe he got lost within the huge commotion, which is so sad. So throughout the 2000s, Ace would be remembered more in flashbacks from his 1950s and 1960s heroic days with Batman and Robin. But then Ace comes back in DC Rebirth and is a legit savage, like an actual savage. He was actually owned with a pack of dogs by the Joker, who branded him with an Ace playing card, and is an actual killer, and even killed all the other dogs that Joker had. So of course, what does Batman do? He decides, I'm gonna rehabilitate him. Well, actually, Alfred rehabilitates Ace, but you get the point. Because Batman always tries to rehabilitate everyone that goes bad. If you think about it, all of the villains, especially Two-Face, I kind of talked about that in my Gothamite Q&A, which you can check out on this channel. I digress. Alfred rehabilitates Ace. He's not this monstrous killing dog anymore, and they keep him within the Batcave. Outside of comics, Ace has been in shows such as Batman Beyond, Batman Brave and the Bold, and he even was in a recent episode of the DC Superhero Girls. Rounding out Ace the Bat-hound, he's basically the first Bat family pet, and such a classic wonder that you can't help but love. Even if he was a super killer Jokerized dog at one point, he is still boss. Next, we have our more modern pet, and actually a modern update to Ace the Bat-hound, which is Titus. Created by Peter Tomasi and Patrick Gleason, Titus debuted in the pages of the New 52's 2011's Batman and Robin issue number 2. Titus is a Great Dane that is named after the Shakespeare play Titus Andronicus. Titus was introduced in the arc Born to Kill. Titus was given to Damian Wayne, aka Robin, by Bruce, who is Batman within this arc. And since Damian is kind of a dick, Grayson, he of course has trouble getting along with an awesome dog. But eventually the two bond and he becomes his favorite pet. Kind of. But within the New 52, at times he's even nicknamed as Ace. But of course that changes when we get into DC Rebirth and he becomes the crazy Joker dog that's branded and kills other dogs. So, there we go. But Titus is a strong, powerful dog, and that kind of matches Damian's personality pretty well, which makes him a great pet and great addition to the Bat family. Now, the last pet or animal that's owned by the Bat family that we will mention is unconventional, but probably the dopest one out of all of these that we're talking about, and that is Bat Cow. I have mentioned Bat Cow on Instagram and Twitter, and people thought that I was lying or made it up or they didn't think it was real, but it's a real thing, guys. Let me tell you. Created by Art Baltazar and revamped by Grant Morrison and Chris Burnham, Bat Cow debuted in 2012's Batman Incorporated issue number 1. So before Bat Cow became Bat Cow, he was just an ordinary cow, but he was tainted with this mind-controlling hormone thanks to Professor Pig. To assure that other Gothamites aren't tainted by this awful hormone, Batman and Robin saved the cow from being slaughtered. And no coincidence at all, the cow actually has a bat-shaped symbol patch of hair on his face, which, destiny. He was meant to be part of the Batman family, and this battling bovine definitely does become part of the illustrious clan and chills in the Batcave along with Titus. So everyone is just friends. The dogs and the cows hang out together, and Batman and Robin chill, and it's just one big, happy, dysfunctional, odd family that we love to read about. That was a weird laugh. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. Ooh. Well, that was a very quick look at some of the pets within the Batman family. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe you learned a little bit more about these super pets. See, I have my crypto right here, flying, just for this video. Ah, he's flying. Ooh. Crypto was chilling in the back with Batman, just so, like, you know. So as always, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a bat thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel. As I said, either tomorrow or this weekend, our next 1-minute Bat history session video will be up. And I think you guys will really enjoy it. As usual, all of my social media is linked in the description below. Plus, check out my latest video with DC Comics DC Fans channel where they sent me a super box of goodies celebrating Action Comics issue 1000 coming out and Superman's 80th anniversary. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will have more History of Batman soon right here on YouTube. Remember, Gothamites, it's all about peace, love, and Batman. Bye.